just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return.
It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go from Kansas City. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he's going to be brought down out past the 45. He'll go back to McCaffrey on 1st down. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Short pickup, that's not enough for the 1st down. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. Able to convert his 3rd and short, and they pick up 4. They run once more with McCaffrey. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Purdy. Open match, tight end Jake Congress. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Look out, get this one complete, and he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Purdy now on second down. In the end zone and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Here's Baker to begin with a pass. Oh, he's got it open, and it's caught to the 20. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And he is not going to make it. They stop him short, and this remains a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Purdy works out of the pistol. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. So a big one there to start the drive. 33 yards. From the 39, here's a first and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in second and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
And he'll give it up on the pitch. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. Talk things over before third down. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. He's going to have that first down.
They did not good.
Third and inches, you see a lot of teams trying to take a shot. Why? Because they know on fourth and inches, they still have a chance to convert their first inch. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to get to the stadium and convert their first inch. Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. Now, as possession results in the pick, you'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Bicho, tô happy. Bicho, tô happy.
We saw earlier the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception and Greg. Not only did they pick up, they turned it into a big six. And Mike, the reality is this is just it.
Bicho, tô happy.
This time, the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back.
Yeah,
Big six.
This is only he gets fault.
From the six, here comes a return. 25-yard line.
이거 TC가 두기? 아, 이거 TC가 나 두기.
Again, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And they will take their final timeout of this half. And of note, since they're out of timeouts, they cannot challenge for the remainder of this half.
Get set.
To a tight end motioning left here. Able to complete it to Ayuk. They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Kittle is the man in motion. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point. And does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3rd and short. 1 quarter in the books. 14-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Cameron Johnson deep for Tampa Bay. Returnable from the 17. Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now a throw here. It's backward. He might be looking to throw this. Good play call. Terrible execution. That one is intercepted. Picked up by Malik Mustafa. They will go ahead and decline that one and take the 2 points. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket. When the second he hits his back foot, the play's over. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. That's going to bring up fourth down. They're going. Here's Purdy. He'll work his way out right. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. On first down is Mayfield. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Tampa. Mayfield to the line. The Bucs will try for two. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. To return is Ricky Pearsall. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
On second down, they're going to run the option here to the right. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And that is incomplete.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Open that field, that's Godwin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play to kick off this drive. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10.